Hello everyone, Dr. Fiona Philip Meyer, appreciating your presence and support of this YouTube channel. Have you met individuals or an individual who seem to believe that life revolved around the concept of me, myself, and I? Someone who expressed this great sense of entitlement in his or her actions, in his or her purpose, in his or her expressions. And similarly, are there possibly characteristics and traits in us, myself, as an individual that speak to a sense of entitlement? And what we're doing, we're reflecting upon actions, behaviors, and if the shoe fits a little bit, let us look at it. But I want to ask you today, this sense of entitlement, this sense of things must be done for me the way that I want it done, at the time that I want it done. Yeah? Where does that all stem from? The thought that nobody would have helped me along my journey, where does that stem from? And on my own reflection, it is to speak to seeds planted in our childhood. And some of it intentional, others, as we go along, we pick up those. I have reflected upon the fact that many of us would have experienced maybe a better sense of living, a greater standard of living based on our parents and the efforts that they made. They didn't want us to go through some things that they went through, and so they made a bigger effort for us. Similarly, we as parents want better for our children, and so we engage differently to make sure that they have a higher standard of living. Does that then translate to thinking and feeling entitled? I'm just asking. Or should it, better yet, translate to a greater sense of gratitude and a greater sense of appreciation for the efforts made? And I dare say that so much of this sense of entitlement in adulthood stems from seeds planted in our childhood. Hope you agree. And if you don't, please feel free to disagree. Give us your perspective as well. Make a couple comments. Let us know what you think. But sometimes in our childhood, those expressions of love, the pouring into us, the giving to us of things that others did not have, may lead, operative word may, lead to this greater sense of entitlement. And so, what do we do differently? As we encourage our young families, our children who are now possibly becoming mothers and fathers now in their own right, to encourage your child to be part of the entire operations of the family. A very basic thing are the chores that we do in our household. And even little toddlers, a year and a half, possibly, encourage them to support, to do something small, to do something age appropriate, so that they can see it takes teamwork to make operations in the family. There's a greater appreciation for the work put into various things to make it happen. Secondly, I want to encourage you. I want to encourage myself. Tell our children, tell our younger siblings the family stories, the struggles that we may have gone through, how we got to where we were or where we are, the goals that we achieved along the way. Sometimes, we get to the point where all we know is the present. We know the end, but we don't know where it started. And so we cannot appreciate enough the struggles that some of our parents went through, some of our siblings went through, even some of our wider communities. What people did, the gatekeepers, what they did to make a particular place what it is now, to build up a family. Thirdly, introduce your children to people who made a difference in your life. Point them out. Let them know that they should respect those people. Give them the most graphic details so they fully appreciate the efforts that we put into you, and they can then show respect rather than feeling entitled. Many who have helped you along the way, let your children know. Let your family know. Let your siblings know. Yeah. Maybe then they will take time to appreciate the privileges that they have and not take them for granted. Sometimes we're struggling financially, but we want to protect our children. I dare say, include them as well. Again, age appropriate. But let them know why you can't buy whatever it is that they want for them at the supermarket. Let them know where the financial priorities are. Let them be part of the saving of the family for them to truly appreciate where you're trying to go. Respect is so, so important to me. And when we feel entitled, we lack respect. We do not show appreciation and gratitude. And because I believe strongly that those seeds of entitlement come out of our childhood experiences, it doesn't mean that as we go along, we don't become our own individuals and change the way we think and feel and do things. But so much of it can be changed when we are supported right as young people. So, from me to you, let's just break that chain of entitlement. Let's break the chain of me, myself, and I am so big, and because I am so big, I'm the only one who helped me along the way. That is a myth. There couldn't be one individual who wasn't helped by others. Be it our parents, our siblings, community members, sometimes strangers that we don't even know. People may be praying for us in the background that we don't even appreciate, we don't even know. There may be things happening to support us that we're not fully aware of. So, by showing gratitude and less entitlement, we account for greater respect, greater appreciation, greater value for what we have. Dr. Fiona Philip Meyer encouraging you to reflect upon what I'm saying. If you see merit, likewise, share the video. But we want to say that we need to break the chains. And those chains can only be broken by us. When we reflect upon our practice, be it me, yeah, myself included, but there may be something for you to take away as well. And the younger ones we have a great responsibility to support them. Entitlement, we're breaking that chain. Thank you again, as I wish you the very, very best for this day and for always. I thank you.